Hello, what you doing? Hello guys and welcome to a brand new series on this YouTube channel of mine called Naidu. I've not been in front of the camera for such a long time. Slightly lost? Is that the word? Anyway, I have a brand new series where I will be reading a book. And it's not just any book. It is a book that I wrote and published by myself. So the book is called The Millionaire Bartender. The Millionaire Bartender. I wrote this book about 4 or 5 years ago or longer. And it's published on Amazon. I'll do the plugging. I'll do the plugging later on. I can tell you where you can get it. Anyway. So this book is called Millionaire Bartender. I'll read a synopsis to you. It is the final examination of her second year in Polytechnic. Maya Rao is sitting at a cafe across the examination hall, observing other students with much curiosity. Most of them were in the midst of their unsurprising pre-examination ritual of soaking in last-minute information, which I am sure we are all very familiar with, thinking we can study 10 minutes before our paper and it's going to help. It's not. But there was nothing routine about this examination for Maya. A decision was made that changed Maya's life forever. And many others after hers. So the Millionaire Bartender is a lesson in following your heart, being true to yourself, and achieving the impossible. I quite like my hair. Too bad I have to cut it soon. Anyway, so let's begin. Chapter 1. The Plunge. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Before Maya could finish explaining, her mother's face turned red, like hot coal in the firebox of a steam locomotive. Piercing fury emerged from behind her brown eyes. Maya recalled watching a documentary of volcano eruptions and how she told herself that she was glad to never have been near one. Now, she wished she was nestled next to that fiery beast. Her mother's rage is second to none, not even Krakatoa. You are such a disappointment to the family. The door slammed centimeters from Maya's face, which was quickly followed by a slap of wind. Maya took a deep breath and let out a long, shallow sigh. It was not an unexpected reaction from her mother. Nevertheless, nothing would have prepared Maya for it. Maya always knew that she was an intelligent person. Passing examinations was easy for her. She managed to go through 10 years of education without putting much effort into studying and always progressed to the next level. This examination was not different. Maya would have easily passed the entire examinations and moved on to her third year in Polytechnic. But something was different this time. Something she could not explain. This is going to be a very long week, Maya thought. Maya did not know who to talk to. She did not have many friends. She had a few acquaintances, but no one that she would call a true friend. The few people she knew were overachievers. Or some would say dream children of Singaporean parents. top of the class, straight A students from the best schools in the country. Their opinions would give Maya a clearer mind, and she knew that their viewpoint would not be aligned with her newfound beliefs. She was also embarrassed to tell them what she had done. It would be unheard of in their perfectly tailored lives. She could not talk to her parents either. Her mom had just let her know how she felt. "A disgrace to the family," Maya quoted her mom. Yes, that's the most important value to humanity. One's face, the opinion of others, relatives you see once or twice a year during a festive season or cousin's wedding. Society, strangers, Maya thought. What would people say? Was her mom's favorite question. Her dad did not say anything. Well, he did not have the time. All the yelling from her mom, masking any attempts from her dad to input anything valuable. And he was usually nonchalant about things, which was equally frustrating to Maya. At times, she feels that she gets a better response from an ant crawling on her arm. "I'll just lay down for a bit. My head is pounding." Maya's eyelids turned lead as her pillow swallowed her head and her mind incessantly pulled into a black hole of deep slumber. Dun 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 dun. The previous day, Maya was sitting at her school's cafeteria, taking sips of coffee from the mug as hot steam fogged her glasses. She was feeling very calm, which was a huge contrast to the scene surrounding her. Maya was at the al fresco of the cafe, and she had an unobstructed view of the examination hall just across the road. Scattered around the hall were students, with lecture notes in their hands, cramming as much information as they can just before the examination. Maya looked at her watch. 12 more minutes. How much information do they think they are going to download into their head in 12 minutes? Maya laughed at the absurdity. Shaking her head, Maya took another sip of her coffee and continued looking around. Every table was occupied by students with notes and textbooks in their hands, trying to gather as much knowledge at the 11th hour. On some of the tables, there were even groups having discussions and arguments. Wow, what a scene! Everyone is doing the exact same thing, Maya noticed. To think of it, it has always been like this before every examination I have attended. From primary school to polytechnic, it's always been the same. Years of identical things, just like everyone else, without our own. It suddenly hit Maya hard, like a batter hitting a home run. Without our own identity, no character. Doing the exact same thing from birth, over 20 years of education, along with thousands of others, competing with them. And once you get your degree, you will be competing with the same students for openings for just a handful of jobs. After months of trying, you finally get a job. Then you spend a few years repaying your student loans, get married, have children, and the cycle continues. It's like we have been programmed by someone. We are. Everything was quiet, like a cold winter's night in Maya's world. The epiphany silenced the babbling around her, and she stared blankly into the blur before her. We are machines. Maya was terrified of her realization, but she knew that it was true. It made sense to her. She looked around her again and saw hundreds of androids doing what they have been programmed to. A strange sensation spewed from within her. It felt like butterflies in her stomach, but very much exaggerated. Like dragons, perhaps. A feeling induced by what Maya was deciding to do. I cannot be a part of this anymore. Maya took her bag, returned her coffee mug to the barista, and walked to the entrance of her school. A feeling inside her that she could not explain told her that it was the right choice. Confident in her decision, Maya walked out of her school and never returned. Boom, 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 boom. So I think I'm going to end the video right there, because it is not a very short chapter, and the video is going to be very long. So I read about half of the first chapter, called The Plunge, and in the next video I'll continue on Maya's adventure in chapter 1, and you have to find out. I know you want to. Don't kid yourself. Stay tuned for the next video, and you will know what happened to Maya after she walked out of school. Ooh, so interesting. I cannot wait to find out. Okay. Anyway, thank you for listening so far. And if you're curious about the book, I'll leave the link to the book. There's Kindle and a hard copy, paperback version, available on Amazon. Yeah. Alright. Until next time. Bye.